Ways to escape death that you should know. There are moments in life when there's no time to think, only instinct and knowledge to guide your actions. A piece of food stuck in your throat, someone collapsing without warning, or a hand slowly sinking beneath the water, these can happen anytime, anywhere. In those fleeting seconds, what determines survival isn't strength, but calmness and understanding. Knowing what to do, how to do it, and doing it immediately, that's how a person can reclaim life in its most fragile moment. Below are some fundamental survival skills, simple yet vital knowledge that could save your life or someone else's in an instant. Read carefully, remember well. And hope you'll never need to use them, but if you do, you'll know how to face danger instead of fearing it. Number 1. Choking. Choking is one of the most dangerous emergencies, capable of causing unconsciousness within just a few minutes. When you choke while alone, the first thing to do is stay calm. Stand up, make a tight fist, place it just above your navel, and thrust your upper abdomen firmly against the back of a chair or the edge of a table to create pressure that expels the object. If someone else is choking, quickly stand behind them and deliver 5 firm blows between their shoulder blades to create vibrations that may dislodge the blockage. If this doesn't work, move on to the abdominal thrust, Heimlich maneuver. Place your hands just above their navel and push sharply inward and upward until the object comes out. If the person becomes unconscious, call emergency services immediately and begin CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Every second matters. The quicker you act, the higher the chance of survival. Number 2. Drowning. A drowning person often doesn't thrash or call for help, they sink silently, with only desperate eyes pleading for rescue. If you find yourself in this situation, try to stay calm, float on your back, relax your body, and breathe slowly to conserve energy. When rescuing someone else, approach only if it's completely safe. Never jump into the water unless you know how to perform a rescue properly. Instead, use something like a shirt, a float, a long stick, or a rope to pull them toward the shore. Once the person is out of the water, check for breathing, call emergency services immediately, and if they aren't breathing, begin rescue breaths combined with chest compressions, CPR, until help arrives or the person regains consciousness. Number 3. Stroke. A stroke doesn't strike with noise or drama, it arrives quietly, as sudden as a blink. One side of your face starts to droop, your arm feels too heavy to lift, and your words come out slurred or jumbled. That's when the countdown begins. Inside your body, blood flow to the brain is blocked or leaking, and with every passing minute, up to 2 million brain cells die. You can't fight it with strength or willpower, only speed makes the difference between life and death. Remember the word fast, it's the key to survival. F. Face, facial drooping. A. Arms, arm weakness. S. Speech, slurred or difficult speech. T. Time to call emergency services immediately. Don't wait to see if the symptoms improve, and don't let the person fall asleep, they might never wake up. The treatment window is short, usually only 3 to 4 hours for clot-dissolving medication to work effectively. While waiting for help, keep the patient calm, lay them on their side if they seem drowsy to keep the airway clear, and do not give them food, drink, or medicine. You can't stop a stroke from happening, but you can stop it from taking a life. Recognize the signs early, act fast, that's how you save not only a person, but their entire brain. Number 4. Heart attack. A heart attack often begins quietly, with a heavy pressure in the chest that may spread to the arm, jaw, or back. You may feel dizzy, break out in a cold sweat, and struggle to breathe. That's your heart crying for help as blood flow becomes blocked. In that moment, time is life. If you suspect a heart attack, don't hesitate. Call emergency services immediately, sit down, stay calm, loosen any tight clothing, and if you have aspirin, chew 1 tablet to help thin the blood. If the person becomes unconscious, begin CPR right away, press hard and fast in the center of the chest, about 100 to 120 times per minute, and use an AED if available. A heart attack is deadly not because it's too strong, but because it's often recognized too late. Spot the signs early and act fast, that's how you save yourself and those around you. Number 5. Severe allergic reaction, anaphylaxis. This is an extremely dangerous allergic reaction that can cause a person to stop breathing within minutes. Signs include swelling of the face, lips, or tongue, difficulty breathing, hives, and dizziness. If an EpiPen, epinephrine, is available, inject it immediately into the outer thigh, even through clothing, then call emergency services right away. Keep the person lying still with their legs elevated to help blood flow to the heart and brain. If no EpiPen is available, keep them comfortable, loosen tight clothing. And be ready to start CPR if they stop breathing. This is a situation where hesitation can be fatal. Every second counts. Number 6. Heatstroke. Under intense heat, your body can become overwhelmed and lose its ability to cool itself. Heatstroke occurs when body temperature rises dangerously high and sweating stops. Symptoms include dizziness, nausea, confusion, and red, hot skin. Move the person to a cool place, remove excess clothing, and cool them down with wet towels, cold water, or ice packs on the neck, armpits, and groin. Do not let them drink ice-cold water too quickly, and call emergency services immediately if they become unconscious or start having seizures. While waiting for help, fan them gently and continue cooling to lower their body temperature gradually. Number 7. Hypothermia, extreme cold. In freezing weather, especially after being wet or exposed to cold wind, the body can enter hypothermia, when the heart and breathing slow dangerously. Symptoms include shivering, slurred speech, pale skin, poor coordination, and drowsiness. Move the person out of the cold, replace wet clothing, and warm the chest, neck, and head gradually with blankets or a warm pack. Do not rub the arms or legs, and avoid direct heat like open flames or hot water, as this can cause burns or shock. If the person becomes unconscious, call emergency services immediately and monitor breathing and pulse continuously until help arrives. Number 8. Fainting. Fainting is a temporary loss of consciousness caused by reduced blood or oxygen flow to the brain, and it's usually not dangerous if handled properly. When someone faints, lay them flat, elevate their legs, and loosen collars or belts to improve blood circulation. Once they regain consciousness, keep them lying down for a few minutes, and don't let them stand up right away. If they don't wake within 1 minute, call emergency services and start CPR. Stay calm and gentle, that's the key to managing the situation safely. Number 9. Severe bleeding. When facing a deep wound with heavy bleeding, the first priority is to stop the bleeding immediately. Use a clean cloth or your hand to apply firm pressure on the wound. And do not release it, even if the bleeding seems intense. If blood spurts in rhythm with the heartbeat, it's likely an arterial bleed. Apply a tourniquet if you know how, place it above the wound, and note the time for medical responders. Call emergency services right away, keep the person still and calm, and reassure them continuously. Sometimes, a single quick and decisive action can make the difference between life and death. Conclusion: survival is not a battle against nature or fate, it's the ability to stay calm and act correctly in the crucial moment. On the fragile line between life and death, physical strength alone won't save you, but knowledge and composure can. Think of these skills as quiet weapons in your life's journey, because sometimes, you, with steady hands and a calm heart, can become the miracle that saves another person's life.